Recording. Hello, good evening, and welcome to Into the Jaws of Death, episode 14. Our party are currently exploring an abandoned fort with dwarvish flavours, and lots of clockwork abominations are out to make their lives complicated. In the end of the last session, Kararuk had just opened a chest and much to his horror, some metallic ingots that were piled up inside the treasure chest sprouted legs and became an enormous clockwork beetle swarm. I am going to drag us down to that part of the map. Is it this one? I hope it's this one, because otherwise I'm about to show you the wrong map. So I have actually turned on exploration mode, which means that you will be able to see where you have been after this. I hope that it will not slow your computers down too much, but it is a possibility that it will chug a little bit in the loading, because it now has to remember which bits you've seen as well as where you are. Obviously, when it is in that mode, greyed out sections are bits you've already been to, coloured sections are bits you can currently see.
But unfortunately, all the bits we have been to, it won't remember those because it's only from this point onwards, correct?
Correct, but I'm hoping you'll be able to see where you've been before based on the various blood splatters and that sort of thing. But yes, Roll20 have seen fit to roll out an improvement, which is I have activated it on all your character sheets. Basically, it is a button, a short rest button and a long rest button. The long rest button will restore your spell slots, your hit points, and based on settings that you make by using the cogs on the resource boxes on the right hand side of your character sheet, you will be able to set it so that it will reset those scores when you click the long rest button or the short rest button. So you can set it up to do one or both, I think. It will not roll your hit dice for you, but it will restore your class abilities if you click that button. So I have retired my own long rest button because the long rest button on your character sheets is actually better because it will restore all your class abilities if you set it up to. Other than that, I don't think anything else has changed, except for the fact that I have finally gotten around to giving Deep the most up-to-date version of the Bless script, which will actually bless people instead of just putting a token marker on them. So hopefully that will work moving on. Also, for our viewers at home, if you haven't seen Chris before, here he is with his new webcam. He looks very beautiful now, doesn't he?
Thank you.
So, straight back into combat. Clockwork Beetle Swarm is literally swarming out of a large treasure chest in front of Kararuk. That is the first thing that is going to get a go. I am going to move him to the back. That puts him under the treasure chest, but never mind. I am going to ping so that you can be seen. This Clockwork Beetle Swarm, if I don't accidentally move the treasure chest instead, the Clockwork Beetle Swarm is going to literally climb on top of you and start chewing. So
before it does,
hidden. You're hidden.
Remember, I'm stealthy.
Can you possibly still be hidden having opened that treasure chest? I suspect that even though you were stealthed as you entered the room, your stealth has probably fallen off. So, nice try, but no cigar in this instance. So, the Clockwork Beetle Swarm counts as a large creature because it takes up like a 10 by 10 area, but each of these Clockwork Beetles is probably the size of your fist or smaller. There are quite a lot of them. And they are now crawling all over you. They would like to bite you. So let's see whether they succeed. And I'd better turn off the token lock so that you can actually move things. Here we go. I'm probably about to crash the I'm probably about to crash the sandbox by accidentally targeting myself. No, it worked. But for some reason, the chat box is no longer in night mode, but we won't worry about that. Okay, so the Clockwork Beetle swarm with many mouths, they've all failed to find anything to bite into on Kararuk. So we move on to Pontos, who probably doesn't know Kararuk is being eaten yet.
No, we're just stood there, aren't we?
You may, of course, move yourselves to keep up. You have your normal actions as in the turn order, so obviously you can't have any long conversations because each of you only has a 6-second window in which to act. So you know, I mean, you could say, Pontos could say to Char, "Oh, hey man, how's it going?" And Char could say, "Yeah, it's all right." And then
all good. Went with beer, and then okay, right. So I'm going to start waddling forward. Actually, I'm going to go mount my pig.
Good plan.
And then what am I going to do? Let's be
That's weird.
smart.
The pig is in 2 different places on. Where do you see the pig?
The pig is here. If you can see the pig.
Okay, I can see the pig here, so I've no idea why.
On the main screen, it's right by the door, same as where I'm seeing it.
Oh, I just tried to move it and it moved. So I think the reason it was in the wrong place was because the token lock was on, and for some reason on my computer it left it where you moved it to and didn't move it back in. Anyway, yes, you are on Chewbacon. It costs you half your move to get onto Chewbacon, but Chewbacon acts on your turn and obviously has more movement than you do, so you can keep on moving.
Okay, well, Chewbacon is going to go... Where is Chewbacon going to go? One... I think Chewbacon's just going to make his way into the hallway.
Okay, that's 40.
Shimmy into the corner. I think that's
55. So if you just want to do a dash action, then you can have another 65 feet. Make Borin leap out of the way.
Oh, that's always fun, but yeah, all right, sod it. I'm just going to be an ass actually, and I'm going to stop here and make him dive out of the way.
Just for fun, just for funsies. Okay, so Kevin is going to look after Borin this evening. I am just going to give you access to him because I've just realised that was something I meant to do and I didn't do it.
I was going to just mention it to you, but you were busy doing all of that, so.
Okay, all done. You should now be able to control Borin. If you can't, try hit and refresh.
Yeah, no, I've got it.
First act of the evening for Borin. Please, can you roll a dexterity save?
A well-known dwarf classic.
Diving out of the way of a charging pig.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so Borin leaps out of the way.
I roll really good for any other character other than my own. It's the stuff I've had Pontos do when he was like fighting that red dragon. It was like, yeah, not a problem.
Mm-hmm. So I guess the problem is Char, not Kev.
I think it's just any character I actually have created.
Okay, that's all for Pontos for now then. I am going to ping us back to Kararuk, who is covered in clockwork beetles. Onto Kararuk. What's the plan, my man?
What I'm going to do is cast Booming Blade on these clockwork beetles.
So that if they move, they will go boom. I seem to think.
Ish.
Ish.
Sorry guys, I'm getting a phone call. We'll be back in a sec.
Cool.
No worries.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, never mind.
But you still get to do an attack, and then if they move, you get the additional thunder damage.
Yeah, I was going to run once I'd put Booming Blade on them, then they'd move.
Hmm.
But it says willingly moves 5 feet. So they're not. Well, would they be willingly moving if they were attached to me and I was running because they're not jumping off me?
I mean, the entire swarm is not on you because the swarm is actually big enough to cover 4 medium creatures.
Oh.
But
Okay.
you running would not necessarily carry them with you, but that would be involuntary movement on their part. I'm going to say you can move out. Well, because normally when a swarm is on you, you normally take it with you. But because this is such a big swarm, I'm not sure whether the same thing would happen.
If you so I don't think they would. If they were like the Sturges where they physically do attach, it says that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to very quickly check the text here.
No worries. You had to mention Sturges, didn't you? They nearly killed me, those did.
Oh, I've literally the other because I'm playing another campaign with John, and we've just done that section, and I had to keep a poker face because none of the others knew about this. I'm going, oh yeah, this is fine, and in my head, I've got that kind of horror music just slowly escalating as I'm going closer and closer. Oh, let's go to that shed in the woods. Nah, 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 nah. It's like, I know this is coming.
That's it. Is that recorded? I'm going to have to watch after.
No, it's not, sadly.
No, it's, the main reason it's not recorded is because we have somebody who's underage in the group. So I'm like, it could be some legal issues potentially. Also, some people were a bit shy about appearing on camera as well. So, but I would like to start recording other games too because it's fun.
Yeah, I've noticed on my camera, I've cut my shoulders off.
They do sometimes. They can't always work out where the is, especially if you like if my cats jump up on me when I'm on work with the backgrounds, they just sort of half disappear and just this random head will appear.
I mean, the reason I've got quite tight definition around me is because I'm using a green screen. So you might see I've got a slight green key line around my fingers. Otherwise, my hands and stuff would all just disappear. It just all kind of. So it's the software is finding your edges, which it can do a lot better if it's got a solid colour behind you. And that's the only difference. It's like on Zoom when you turn on the thing and you don't have a green screen, and if you lift your hand up, it kind of phases in and out of existence, doesn't it? Anyway, sorry, Kararuk, what's the plan? Is he? It doesn't say anything about the swarm being attached to you, so I don't think you can drag the swarm with you.
No worries. Alright, so I'm going to cast Booming Blade. I'm going to attack the swarm.
So you can attack the swarm normally in melee. Even it's big enough that you can definitely hit it.
Do I get a sneak attack?
How?
Because there's so many of them, it doesn't know which one I'm going to hit. It's worth a try.
I would say no sneak attack, no advantage either. I'm afraid. So just give him a whack. See how you do.
All right.
There we go.
Awesome.
Gave him a bit of a whack.
And obviously, I said they've got the Booming Blade, and then I'm using my cunning action and dashing away, disengaging and running.
Okay, so yes, you can use your cunning action to disengage, and then you can move your normal movement speed away.
5, 10. Can I close the door?
Can you close the door or interact with an object? Yeah, I guess so.
Closing the door.
Okay, so you have gone... you were there 5, 10, 15, 20. You've got like 10 feet left if you want to keep moving.
25, 30. Boom.
Oh, hold on. You have a 35-foot movement, so you've got even one more than that.
Boom.
Being a fleet wood elf. Okay,
Yeah.
so we move on to Char, who has no idea any of this is going on.
But since since Pontos has just mounted his faithful steed and left me in the lurch, it's like, okay, if no one babysits them, God knows, the gods will know what happened to them. So I'm just pegging it to keep up, and that's it for me.
Cool. Okay, I don't think that I can see through Deep's eyes because he's in a grey room. Let me fix that. I can see through Deep's eyes. I don't know what's going on there. Never mind. Okay, so we are moving from Kevin to Kevin because here is Borin.
Yeah, and Borin can actually move 30, strangely enough, because he's got his lovely boots.
Mm.
So he's probably heard the manly wood elf war cry of "Ah!" And so he's just going to be muttering under his breath and just plodding, come on, keep up, computer, and just up here to see what's going on. And just to see the situation. But yeah, that's all he can do.
Cool. Okay, on to Deep.
Keep it simple.
All right. To there. Give Char a swat on the behind, and that's it for me.
Yeah, quick bit of slap ass. Yeah.
Okay, so we are pinged around to this room here. And nobody can see what's happening in there, but I can see what's happening in there. Okay. So how fast does a beetle swarm go? Ooh, we're about to find out. So wouldn't you just know that a clockwork beetle swarm can fit anywhere that a single one of its beetles can fit? So it just climbs under the door and gets back on top of Kararuk.
But there's a boom.
There is a boom. A boom there is. So you are not 11th level, so you get 2d8 thunder damage. Is that right?
Looks like it. 5th level. So spell. Right, so targeting wind moves. It suffers 1d8 at level 5, so it's an additional d8. So yeah, 2d8 thunder damage.
Okay, that is a 6. So 6 points of thunder damage on the dude. And then, for some reason, it's not visible on the map. Why is it not visible on the map?
Have you got your eye in the sky looking at this?
I don't have an eye in the sky. Oh, you know what it is. It's just not updating the screen. So I'm going to have to leave that on top. And then it should be able to see it. So here comes a little nibble from many, many mechanical mouths.
I thought when you opened that chest it was going to be a mecha mimic, but...
They missed you again. You must be dancing like anything. Okay, on to Pontos.
What do I do?
That's a big jug of ale you've got there.
It is. It contains a whole litre.
Oh, sorry, Boren's gonna get out of my way again.
Yep.
Are you dashing?
You're gonna have to. There's not really anything else you need to do.
Okay, another dexterity save from Borin then, please. Okay, Borin is knocked prone by a charging pig. We won't give him any friendly fire, so to speak, but he does fall flat on his face, diving out of the way of the pig.
You fucking Rob Bacon, I'll get you for that, you bastard.
It's like he was here. So if you want to move the other 65 feet, then you may.
Oh, I see something.
So was that the full move? Let's have a look.
Actually,
That's 55 twice, so that's 110. I think you've got another 10 feet left, actually.
Can I get here?
Yeah.
All right.
And don't think that will count as a charge because
No.
but
weird
he
angle.
was dashing anyway. But Pontos still has an action, so Pontos can do his thing.
Stop laughing, Pontos. Get these things off me. Come on.
One.
I'm covered in bees.
And not the fun boobies.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, that was easy.
Yep. So Pontos has come along and made a mockery of all of Kararuk's endeavours. Oh well.
Ah,
That's
yoink.
life.
So good. I'm alive.
So good, man.
There we go.
Cheers. Say thanks, buddy. These things were. Don't know why they were biting me. They can't be hungry. I just think they don't like elves. Like most things underground. Don't like being underground.
Well, from here on out, let's just stick together.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to scout, don't scout so far ahead. We've barely been able to get to you in time.
It's fair enough, but come and see what I found, boys. And I'm going to lead them back into here. Open the door. Back up to the chest. So look at all this.
Covered chest.
Yeah, but look what's inside.
So this treasure chest is full of treasure. Well, it's about half full of treasure because half of the chest was full of carefully folded clockwork beetles that were all ready to do horrible things to you. I am going to. Am I going to roll this? Am I going to horribly regret this? I've got the Dungeon Master's Guide treasure tables in here, and I'm not sure whether to make this a horde, a low-level horde, or a medium-level individual. I'm going to go with individual 5 to 10. So.
I'd have gone for a high-level horde, to be honest.
Well, yes, I'm sure you would.
Level 20 horde, please.
Yes, and then you would have all the magic items
And all of the money.
and all of the money. Here we go.
Yeah.
So there is a fair bit of gold in there. There's 80 gold pieces and 120 electrum pieces.
Awesome.
So
Electrum.
there's some cash in there.
Mm-hmm.
Electrum is that is the one that is a mixture of gold and silver, isn't it?
It's halfway between where it's normally 10 silver is 1 gold. This is 5 electrum is 1 gold.
Yep.
It's everything else is a power of 10 except for electrum. It's such a weird one.
Yep. And I always imagine these as being lovely circular coins, just like our real world coinage. But I think D&D coinage, the gold pieces are actually shaped kind of like a bit like the Inquisition symbol in Warhammer, isn't it, sort of thing?
I think again different worlds, different countries. They're all slightly different minted, so you can have it wherever you like.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Anyway, yes, you find some treasure in the treasure chest. And you didn't get eaten for it, so that's a plus.
Hey. Cool. I'm just going to walk back out. As I pass deep, I go, bloody tunnels. Just give me a wolf any day. Or an owlbear. Give me an owlbear.
Well, do we care about the southwestern corner, or should we just go deeper?
Then let's run this corridor. Let's go and have a look.
Okay.
So, sneaking, stealthily-ish.
Okay.
All the way down.
I'll tell you what. If you are being sneaky beaky,
Yeah.
I will have your stealth roll, and we will see whether you vanish from view as if by magic.
Okay, give me a second. Go on, character sheet. Sometimes my character sheet loads lightning fast, and other times it just takes forever. Don't know why.
Yes, I think Roll20 is absurdly. You could probably take bets on the number of times I'll say this in a session, but Roll20 is absurdly resource intensive, considering that it is not amazingly graphically beautiful. Okay, so Karuruk rolls a below average result and still gets a 19, as is the way of mid to high level rogues. This here is another door, much in the style of the door that you just opened.
Here.
Yes.
Can I check your trap?
You certainly can. I will have a perception roll or an investigation roll, depending on which you think you would be best at.
Okay, so don't matter too much. Dum 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 dum.
This door does not appear to be trapped.
Okay, I'm going to look up the corridor and say, "Get ready, boys," and I'm going to open the door.
Where did that ping come from? It was perfectly timed.
I'm saying there's another chest. You better come down here. I'm going to cross the threshold. It's a treasure chest. Oops. Now, perception, yeah?
If you like.
Alright. I'm going to say, is it worth it? Money for my life.
At least your friends are here.
Yeah.
This certainly appears to be a treasure chest.
As he opens it, I'd like to use prestidigitation to produce some popcorn as I'm watching this.
So, are you opening the treasure chest?
I'm going to open the treasure chest, yes.
Okay. So, you reach out to carefully flip the lid of the treasure chest, ready to look inside and to see whether any of its contents come to life. But as you reach out and put your hand on the lid, your hand sticks to the lid.
What's that?
Because it is, in fact, a giant mimic. So, you are grappled.
Oh God!
Yeah, you see, how long have we been playing together? I don't think I've ever given you a mimic. This is the first time, I think. So, I hope that was suitably surprising.
Anytime I see a chest, I'm always that worried. Then again, I like doing stuff like mimic doors or mimic tables because people aren't as suspecting on those.
Mm. Oh, so let's get you all in there. Even if you're some way away.
I'll roll it for him.
Oh, is Ryan still on the phone?
I'm here. No, I'm
Oh,
back.
he's here. He's back. Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
So I think, given the situation, I am going to switch Pontos and the Mimic around. Does Karuruk howl in terror or anything like that, or is he an old hand when it comes to living creatures that pretend to be treasure chests?
I've not seen one. I don't know if Karuk would. He's more of a city.
Uh,
No, he's not. He's a woody. Can he guide? How many mimics would he find in the woods?
Hardly any, I would have thought. They're
Yeah.
so. Yes, when you put your hand on it, it was incredibly sticky. So it looked like a wooden chest, but when you put your hand on it, it was like putting your hand in super glue. So it immediately grappled you. On your turn, you can certainly attempt to escape the grapple, but on its turn, it has advantage against you because you are grappled by it. So it is going to, since it's already got you in its clutches, it is going to try and bite you. So he tries to bite you with advantage. Hold on. Bite. No cover. No auto crit. More's the pity. Advantage. Here we go. Chomp. Oh my god!
So, on that poison damage, I
Yeah.
am wearing a funky cloak, I believe.
Oh, and it says acid
Where is it?
because I reused the power card. It should say, it should be poison. It should be acid damage, not poison damage.
Okay.
So ignore the fact that it says poison damage. That should say acid. That is, so that is
Can
20 points of damage.
So, can I dodge that?
It doesn't have to be an area of effect thing, does it?
No, so I've got. Give me 1 second.
I think you can use it on conventional attack damage, can't you? It's not. Yeah. I think you can. Is it uncanny dodge?
Uncanny dodge, yeah. You can see it.
Yeah. So you can use your uncanny dodge to avoid half of that damage. And
Cool.
all it will cost you is your reaction.
Damage taken. Boom, boom, boom. Happy days.
There we go. Okay. On to Pontos.
Right. Wait, is this the chest thing everyone's been
Lower down.
lowered down?
Yeah, there's a mimic thing.
Oh, I see.
Thinks the fates are cheating us.
Alright, can I dash
What do you
again
do?
with Chewbacon to get in the room?
Yeah, I think so.
In the room he goes.
So the pig charges through the door, ready to rescue Karuruk again.
I like this bacon pig.
Oh. Wait, what? Oh.
You got him the second time.
So is this mimic thing, because it's all sticky and woody, and this flaming grey axe is on fire?
Well,
I
the flaming great axe is only on fire when it is activated.
Oh, that's it then, I guess.
Yep. For now. Okay, on to Karuruk. You may attempt to escape. So let me just check. Okay. So the mimic adheres to anything that it touches. Huge or smaller creatures adhered to the mimic are also grappled. Ability checks made to escape this grapple have disadvantage. Ooh. Okay, and I have a DC in mind. Now, normally when one is grappled by a thing, you have to try and escape at the end of your turn. So you may... no, that's not right. You take a save at the end of your turn if you have an effect against you. You may
But this is your action.
This is your action, so you can use your action to escape the grapple. The DC... I will tell you what the DC is. The DC is 13, but you have to take that to DC... save. Is it a save? Or is
I think it's a contested roll.
Yeah, oh, it's an ability check. Yeah, okay. So, yes, an ability check against DC 13. In your case, that will probably be at disadvantage. So that will be acrobatics, I am sure, for Kararuk.
Yep.
For he is a very acrobatic sort of guy. Unless you want to try and escape by main strength.
I escape by dexterity.
Yep, that will be your acrobatics, because then you get all your expertise and stuff.
It is indeed. Okay, so let's put disadvantage on. So, boom.
That's fine. So you use your action. You are able to escape the grapple. You kind of perform some complicated twist that somehow.
You slip out of your glove. The glove's still stuck on the side of it.
Yeah, something like that.
Cool.
Oh, you know what? I've just realised a thing that I completely forgot about. I don't think it actually counts now because it's revealed its true nature. But while, if it was still in object form, then hitting it with a weapon would stick the weapon to it as well, wouldn't it? Object form only. Okay. Curses. Could have had the flaming axe as well. So, would you like to move?
Can I attack with my ice dagger first? Yeah.
No, you used your action to escape.
So I can't attack it. Okay. Yes.
You can use your cunning action and your movement action.
Yes, I will move.
Run
Oh,
away!
It's moving beside it.
That's an interesting strategic choice.
It is, because...
Okay, anything else from Kararuk?
No, thank you.
Okay, on to Deep.
Okay. Well, as much as I'm enjoying Char's popcorn, I'll do my part. Oh, damn it. Okay. Well, I'll just chuckle and get another handful. That's it for me.
Okay. On to Borin.
Okay. He looks at this and goes, "It's got a soul! It's got a soul!" And he's, so, is it double move to go for a friendly?
Yes.
Okay, so that was so he will just go to there then, and his soul-eating axe is his hand axe, isn't it? It's not the great axe.
That's right, yeah. His hand axes are... Oh yeah, it's a living creature. Oh, we don't get many of them, do we?
Not in this bloody place. So yeah, he's just foaming at the mouth at this one, going, "It's got a soul." But wait, he's got another attack. "Give me your soul!" And he's just hacking away at this. But I'm not going to spend any of his sort of action surge or anything like at the moment. It doesn't seem to be quite injured enough to really go full blown mental on it.
Fair play. Okay, on to Char.
Okay, I will just dismiss this bag of popcorn in my hand and go, just, right, okay. Let's join in, and I will give a couple of pistol guns
Pew pew.
and make this a hot shot. So the first one you see just glows a little bit brighter. And then I will do a second one. Didn't hit anyone in the back, at least. I aimed a bit high.
Right, on to the giant mimic.
That's never good.
So who is it gonna take a bite out of? Well,
Not the pig.
I mean, its many eyes are facing forwards. This calls for fireball. I wholeheartedly agree. So I think the mimic is looking at the tastiest among you and thinking, "Oh, that pig looks tasty." So just have to make sure. Okay, so the mimic is going to try and bite Chew Bacon because Chew Bacon is the tastiest of you. And then, after taking a little bite out of Chew Bacon and kind of grinding its many rows of teeth together and going, ah, onto Pontos.
You bacon. Let's see, he's not charging.
Chew Bacon attempts to take his vengeance, but he's obviously too shocked by having been chewed on by a wooden box.
It's enough to scare the crap out of anything, really.
Yeah, I reckon so.
You've seen the film Teeth?
No, and I don't plan to watch it.
What was that about?
We'll discuss later.
Yeah.
That's one for the break.
I'm gonna have to Google it in a minute.
Don't
think
Google
it's-
images.
I think
It
the
do-
term is vagina dentata.
Yes, that is exactly the term.
What? Yeah, I might not Google that later.
Search using your works browser. It's great.
Yeah, nice and secure, that one.
Oh, hello.
Not bad,
Nice.
is it? 2 crits, I think.
Not bad. Yeah. So, excuse me. The cider is very fizzy. I am going to move on to Pontos, who is standing right next to the wooden box with an evil glint in his eye. What's he gonna do?
Araruk.
What did I say? Did I say a different name? Sorry.
Yeah, you threw me there.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Did I say Pontos? Stupid boy.
He said it. You get 2 more attacks.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so I had to get advantage and sneak attack this time because they're engaged already.
You get the sneak attack.
Yeah, definitely sneak attack. An argument could possibly be made that you are
Thanks.
crossing the token. Normally
Yeah.
it's from an opposite side to another side, but I'm going to let you have it. He's pretty crowded in.
Yeah.
Before you ask, he is not a fire-based creature.
That's a shame. Boom, boom, boom. Got him. Ah. Doesn't happen very often when I get everything all lined up and then I miss.
That was a 3 and a 4. Oh well. Anything else from
Gratitude.
Kararuk?
No.
Okay. Right, on to deep.
Okay.
I can imagine that the room through the view through this door must be a. There we go.
Yeah.
The view through. Wow, 25. Brilliant. The view through
All
that
right.
door must be a real picture.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Cool. Okay. Borin Coldfoot.
He's just going there. Give me that soul. He's just happily hacking here. And it's advantage now. Give me a crit.
Is he going to get it? He's so close. He gets it.
A crit, good boy.
Okay,
Oh,
so
you got soul.
yes, this creature here, this living creature, a brimstone, a brimstone and kind of red-coloured vortex forms under the corpse of this creature, swirling, and suddenly the a writhing shape kind of. It doesn't look like a treasure chest. It doesn't look like the creature you were fighting. It looks like an unusual amorphous kind of mass, as if the soul of the mimic has no form to call its own. It is drawn squealing in horror down into the sulphurous vortex, and you can kind of hear, just as it's closing up, this kind of deep glutinous voice saying, "What the hell?" And then it closes up, and then the soul of the mimic is gone, and its ruined flesh is left behind in a pile of somewhat acidic blood.
But even after that scream of, that cry from below of what the hell, Borin's just like, got him, puts his sort of axe just sort of back on his belt and just, with a shit-eating grin, just walks out.
Yep. So, Borin's count so far is 1 giant spider and 1 mimic sent to hell.
All these humanoids and normal creatures. No, you're getting the fucking weird ones.
Cool.
Okay, so the current threat dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, is it worth going to the next room?
Always worth going to the next room.
Well, before we go any further, we're in this fortress what are we actually here to find? Is it to clear everything? Is there a end point to this? Is there a workshop or a treasury that we are meant to get to for here? Or is this just an amusement park for those gnomes?
I think we are supposed to clean it out, so why don't we just explore the whole thing? Because we don't want to tell people, hey, you can resettle, and then they get eaten by a chest.
Fair enough, my lord. If that is your decree.
Cool.
So where's the door here?
So it's right here.
Yeah, it is difficult to decide where to put light walls when you want the wall when you want the actual walls to be visible. But Kararuk is standing right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm saying, all right, let's get ready. Pontos.
I'm a coming.
Who? Come on, Pontos.
All right.
Who wants some bacon?
Wait, where's the next room? Alright, I'll go in.
Gonna walk in again. So who wants to open it this time?
The pig.
The thief.
Alright, I'll check for traps.
Okay.
I know there's going to be something. It's going to be something crazy. Give me a second. Perception.
You are fairly
Okay.
certain that this chest does not have any traps in it.
Can I tell if it's alive?
Well, from your previous experience of just now, the treasure chest that actually turned out to be a giant mimic was indistinguishable from a real treasure chest.
Okay. I'm going to open it and step back.
Okay. So, you reach out to open the treasure chest, you flip it open, and inside is some treasure.
Ooh. Is there anything else inside? Can I look up? Are there any sturges from the ceiling waiting to fall on me?
Oh, give me a perception check.
Mecha Sturges.
Yeah. Boom.
You peer into the gloom. There's some spider webs up there and some just general dirt and filth, but you can't see any sturges. So it
Okay.
looks like the room is reasonably safe.
Yeah, I'll look in the treasure chest, see what we've got then. Ching!
Yay.
So that there's a bag. It's like a sack filled with 1,700 copper pieces. You could probably hold onto the neck of the sack and use it as a bludgeoning weapon, or you can just take the cash.
Cool.
Oh, you'll never believe what I just found.
I've taken the cash, chucking it to Char, then we're going to see what Deep's found.
Okay, I will put that in the kitty. So for a few moments, you see me flash and disappear into my bottle, and then just reappear before Pontos has any chance to grab it and have any funny ideas.
Go with the bottle. Is Borin married by any chance?
I don't think it's ever come up.
I think he needs to be by the end of this session.
Oh, he most certainly can be.
Oh, I don't know whether pigs are up for polyamory though, or multiple marriages.
Do you take this mimic?
Cool. Right, so I wandered out.
But at least, Deep, I think this bit looks familiar.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go and open this chest now?
Fond memories of there.
Well, I think it was fond memories of here when we was having a cigar.
That's true.
Are you ready for me to open this chest?
Always.
Okay. I'm going to
Okay.
open the chest.
Right when he opens the chest.
Excellent.
Right. So
I'll remember that.
are you opening the chest?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Right. 1 second. Okay. So. Dun dun dun.
Don't check for a trap. Come on.
So that will be a DC.
Wow. All I can see is flashing.
Yeah, that'll be a DC 18 dexterity save, please.
Dexterity. Alright, give me 1 second.
There's a nice radiant heat coming from that door at the moment.
Yeah,
Bloody dwarfs. Oh,
Oh, okay. So that is a fireball trap coming out of the treasure chest.
Not mine. Not mine.
bloody dwarfs. Bloody how many dice?
That
Oh,
is
So,
Right.
so because I'm an awesome, funky, roguish elf who likes dodging, I'm going to try and take half of that.
What was the DC?
DC was 18.
Oof.
Hey, how you doing, man? Thanks so much. Of course.
That was a funky trap.
Mm.
I forgot to put pants. No worries at all. How you been? Great.
Yeah, fingers are better.
Good job. Good job, Nate. Good job, Nate. Had the camera off then.
I hope it's out of context, that conversation.
How are you
is now.
doing?
Good. Yeah, busy. We're
Okay,
Yeah.
so you only take half damage due to your evasion. So that is 16 points of damage on Carrick. So you lose your eyebrows, but not your life.
Cool.
and all this stuff, so it's complicated.
And is there anything in the chest?
So
Yeah, I've been watching the videos.
Yes.
but-
Let's have a look in the chest.
seriously, let me know where a bit over the next couple months.
There is some
but,
cash in the chest.
And if I'm around, I'm more than happy to
Okay.
yes.
Thanks so
So
much.
yeah, of course, man. Have a good one.
Well, it's a relatively nice bit of loot there.
Hey guys, there's nothing in that one.
Are you actually keeping that then?
Yeah, of course not. I'm chucking over to you. So there you go. More for the kitty.
The coins are lovely and warm.
All melted together.
No, I'm looking rather
I'm
singed
not
than
sure how much of that y'all heard, but
The fact that you're walking around with no pants on, we heard you.
now I have boxers on, but I never got dressed because I worked at home today.
Thank God you got the camera off.
My neighbor came over because he hauled my laundry baskets up since that's what I was doing when I fell down the stairs. But yeah, now pretty awkward when you open the door in your underwear.
I can't pay the rent this month.
You have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel. Right. Moving on rapidly.
Yeah, hell yeah. Have we been down here?
I can't remember. Let's be cautious.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast light on the ceiling, about like centered there, 10 foot by 10 foot square.
Okay. So give us a perception check. I will let you take it with advantage because you have cast the light spell on the ceiling.
No guidance advantage. Yeah, I can tell the updates to Roll20 have really slowed it down.
Oh, it might be the map because we've got Explorers mode on, which definitely slows things down a bit. Wow. Okay. Deep spots. 3 shadows hugging the ceiling.
Oh,
Okay.
it's just pig acrobatics is needed again.
I'm gonna roll some hit die for them. If it does it, is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it? It's thinking about it. I'm not getting error messages. That's a good sign. Anyway, haha. That was not working last week, so it is working this week, which is lovely. 3 robot clockwork mantises are hugging the ceiling in this chamber. They are waiting for likely victims to come into the room. They haven't noticed you yet, but so yeah, I will allow you to have a surprise round against them if you like. Obviously, attacking will reveal reveal you, but they're kind of up there in standby mode, waiting for something to trigger their radar. And then they will doubtless drop down on their own turns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks good. Clockwork Mantis number 6 does not get to do anything. Char gets to act first.
Okay, well, seeing them all up there, I think a nice way to drop them on the ground so other people can hit them is to throw a fireball into the ceiling. So this would in the ceiling, and I'm stressing that I'm aiming for the ceiling here.
Okay.
Is about there.
Okay. So I am going to push this to the back, even though... Oh, no, you've deleted it.
So I'm just deleting it, just because I know it takes up a lot of processing. So
yeah, that's great. So let's do a group check on all 3 of these. They are going to be doing dexterity saves against DC 15. Char cast the spell at level 4.
Because this is me casting it, I will put my Genie's Wrath for an extra 3 fire damage on the middle guy, if regardless.
On the middle guy, okay. So damage on save is half. Ping. They all fail, so they all take 32 points of damage. The middle one takes an extra 3. So they are all blasted with a fireball. They make a kind of horrible screeching noise.
Well, hopefully that will loosen their grip to the ceiling for you guys.
Thank you for not putting me on fire. Yeah, I don't like fireballs.
Yeah, what a waste. You could have waited for them all to be in the ruck before you fireballed them.
I'm trying to be a team player.
Okay, so on to Borin. So also you, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm just making notes. Okay, right. So since they're not on the ground, it's like these bloody things, and he's just going to step forward next to Deep. And he's going to hurl his axe to the one on the right. What's the range of the axe? I think it's 20 feet, is it? Or no, is it 60 feet, I think?
60 feet is long range. I think 20 feet is standard range. We can't remember if we decided how tall these ceilings were. I think it was probably 20 or 30 feet.
So that's probably going to be long range, I would assume, then. Okay, so it's once he's thrown this, it will be disadvantage, I guess. And
okay, so which way is that going? Did you say that one? Okay, cool.
If at first you don't succeed, cop this thing, you bastard. Oh no, cancel that because I forgot to hit the throw. Let's start that one again. It is a throw. Yes. So I'm not used to his interface. And it's disadvantage. There we go. Ooh, I hit.
Oh, we hit. Okay, let's drop another axe so that we know where. We know where it is. There we go.
Yeah, and he can have that over there. Got him. And he's just like, right, who's next?
Okay, on to Kararuk.
Cool. So using my longbow, I'm going to attack this chappy.
Which one's that?
The one by the arrows.
This one here?
Oh, sorry, the axes.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
So sneak attacks, yes. Boom, 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 boom.
Hold on.
Sweet.
Why'd you get sneak attack? Oh, well, he doesn't know you're
Because-
there, I suppose. Well, he probably knows it. Oh, anyway. We'll let you have it anyway.
I thought we had advantage and everything because they didn't know we were there.
Well, I mean, normally when you surprise somebody, you don't have advantage on the attacks. They just don't get to act in the same round.
Okay, sorry.
You will be, you naughty rogue, you.
Sorry.
He's a naughty rogue. He is.
You already fireballed me. That's even. You already fireballed me. That's even.
I think the best bit was the fact that Nate shut the door on you just beforehand.
Yeah, that was inspired. That was.
Sorry, what?
If Deep didn't already have inspiration.
Alright.
Pontos.
Oh, guys, why do you always stand in front of me?
What? You mean I put Borin in the way?
Are they going to have to make some dexterity saves?
Yeah, just push the dwarves out of the way. We'll be fine.
Are these on the ground, did you say?
Not yet.
They're on. Yeah, they're on the ceiling.
Oh, okay, right. Charging through. Pig acrobatics.
Oh, okay. Well, you
Give me
might
a grind
want to
knock
just
one
hold back. That was all. Oh, okay then.
So Kararuk
Right.
lands on his feet.
So, do the dwarves need to make a save?
If Chew Bacon and Pontos are about to charge straight through the middle of them, then yes. Okay, so Borin. I'm giving him even odds. So Borin lands on his feet.
Sorry, it's chugging harder than you're chugging your huge amount of alcohol.
But I'm British. This isn't a huge amount.
Tis but a Lisa.
That's nothing. Yeah. So yeah, Borin and Deep managed to dive to the side and land on their feet. Where is Chew Bacon going?
Well, he's going to stop about here, I think.
And then Pontos is going to leap through the air.
Yeah, he's going to slam his brakes on, and then I will...
Operation Pigapult.
Okay, let's have an acrobatics roll. Is it acrobatics? I think we normally do acrobatics for
I
this.
think it was acrobatics last time.
Let's have an
It makes
acrobatics roll from
sense.
Pontos. And if Pontos manages to do a halfway decent acrobatics roll, then he will get the chance to deliver his attacks in midair.
Acrobatics. Oh, shame it's not athletics. Acrobatics.
That will do.
Hey.
So we'll move you here. You are currently in flight, flying towards a clockwork mantis that is on the ceiling. You can give him your... I would say you can possibly skip the bonus action claw attack, because I think we're probably pushing the bounds of gravity a little bit there, but definitely give him a couple of axe attacks.
Oh my god,
this-
Pontos has hit anime.
Will this pull him off the ceiling?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah,
I would give him your attacks and see what happens. Yeah,
Okay.
he's knocked off the ceiling. He falls to the ground in a mess. Give us a quick dex save just to see whether you land on your feet or not, basically. That'll do. I think we'll pop you
Yeah, we'll
down. Pop you down around here. So the Pigapult has claimed another victim.
Oh, so ridiculous.
It's the rule
Knew
of
the
cool,
thing would be
man.
handy.
On to Deep.
Have you just basically you put Borin there, so it didn't just fly through the mantis and then land?
Damn. These are some willful constructs.
They
All
are.
right, I'll go hang out with the cool kid. That's it for me.
Cool. Okay, so this clockwork mantis here turns its head at an unholy angle, as if its neck is capable of doing things that a human neck is not. Of course, it is. It turns and focuses its ire upon Pontos, and it launches itself at you. He is going to attack you with his serrated arm blades, one at a time. Here comes number one. It's a miss. He's going to try and do it with the other one. Oh, sigh, le sigh. On to Char.
Okay. I'm confident that the blender that is Borin has got that one sorted now, so I'm going to fire at the other one that's on the ceiling still.
Cool.
And just try and blast him off the ceiling before it gets very on. And so I would like have a bit of a think. Also, because I'm aiming at the ceiling, hopefully I can't hit anyone else.
That's what they call a barnstorming return to form there.
I hit one out of two. The only one, other one only just missed. Then looks like. Damn it!
Yeah, it was pretty close. Okay, on to Clockwork Mantis number 7. Is he the dead one? He's the dead one. So we're on to Borin.
Okay, so Borin, shouting his war cry of Borin Coldfoot, is just going to run to there with his. These are not living, so he's going to just grab his great axe and start cleaving. And I've got advantage because of where, and I've got a cat parrot now. Hello, cat parrot. Oof. Borin, what is up with you, boy? You had advantage and everything. He's just going to leave it there, just cursing and swearing under his breath as easy as he does breathe.
On to Kararuk.
Do I still get sneak attack because Borin and Pontos are engaged if I use my...
Yeah, if you attack this one,
Longbow?
then
Yep.
yes, you can have sneak attack.
Awesome. 3 standard.
Quite right. Yep, no advantage from where you're standing. Unless you want to hide first. Oof, that was a pretty damaging shot there. Bit of sneak attack damage going on.
Happy days. But yes, then I'll go over here and hide. Still.
Behind Char's cape.
I'm going to blend into the stonework.
Oh, you look like you're singed, so you sort of blend in with me.
Okay, not bad. So you are hidden from most things with a stealth roll like that. So let's put the marker on you. Okay, this one here. Does he try and dogpile Pontos, or does he go for the bacon? He's going for the bacon. He drops from the ceiling in the direction of Chew Bacon. He raises one serrated blade and slashes out, trying to hit our porcine pal. He fails the first time.
Good.
Can he do it the second time? Chew Bacon is wearing chainmail barding. so he's pretty tough.
Bikini.
Oh, and it's a hit. There we go. Blood everywhere. Squealing is deafening. And then we're on to Pontos.
All right. Can my pig reverse? Oh no, because he's right next to something.
If he disengages, he can reverse.
No, I want to charge, but
If you are prepared to weather an attack of opportunity, then you can do that.
yeah, sod it. He's going to reverse.
Okay, I will take my attack of opportunity before you do your charge. Oh, it's a miss. He gets away with it.
Now we're
Come
going
on.
to
Come on, pig. Come on, pig.
charge. Tusk attack. Hopefully it's all worth it. Yo! Fucking nails him to the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Chew Bacon has smashed the Clockwork Mantis to pieces.
I'm gonna stroll over to this fella. Ugh. Roll your damage as if it would apply to your target.
So that's going to be a D12 plus 1 plus your strength modifier.
Oh, I don't
Think.
know what my strength modifier is.
If you're, what's your strength? The actual number. What's your ability score?
Let's having a look. I have no idea. 5.
Oh, 5. Okay, so add 6 to a D12. 15 points of damage against yourself.
Of course, it's relatively high.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Very good.
All right.
These things happen.
Here's my fist.
You have had your vengeance against the Clockwork Mantis. Good thing these guys don't explode, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd be dead.
So I will take a diabolical liberty. I will delete these thrown axes here.
And I will quickly. Where's Borin's character sheet to actually up his.
Up his axes. Hold down the shift key, double click on his token. That will bring up the character sheet of anybody that you control.
Okay, so we've looped back around. So we could either...
Not doing it.
It's not doing it?
Huh?
You should be able to get it from the journal.
Failing
that, I can do it. Yes, you have looped back around. I am going to zoom out the map a little bit.
On the journal, all I see is his 2 items, not his character sheet. So.
Oh, that's weird. You should. So you have control of him, but you can't see his character sheet.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that makes sense. I getcha.
So I can't, unfortunately, do his stock levels.
Okay, I will make him visible to all players. There we go. That'll teach him.
There it is. Okay. I'll sort that out for his axes. That's fine.
Cool. I think he's already spent all his ring shots.
Yep, yeah, he already did that.
Okay, so yes, you are in fact coming around to some areas that you've already seen. I might see if there's a way that I can reveal those. Can I reveal them? I get a bit confused with the fog of war on this, but basically the way Deep is going will lead you back to the main chamber.
Sorry, which way did Deep go there? I didn't see.
Deep
Is he going this way?
Yeah, Deep went that way. So
Can we quickly search this chamber as well, if there's anything kicking about?
you can give it a go.
Cool.
Yes.
Perception?
Yes, please. Yeah. Huh. Okay, you find a loose brick. Behind that loose brick,
Dun, dun,
A
dun.
stick.
are 9 copper pieces.
Whoa.
Wealth
Cool.
beyond measure.
So excited with that.
Honestly, the brick itself is worth more.
It probably is. It is a beautiful dwarven brick. So,
Why would a dwarf hide some copper behind a brick? Bloody dwarfs. They understand.
maybe the copper was supposed to hold the brick in place and you've just broken the dwarven architecture. Who can say?
So,
Right.
yeah, if you look on John's screen, we're back at the start with the big dwarf. Now, we could just go north or east here, but there is that, like, sneaky hidden tunnel that we didn't go down earlier, so we could...
Sneaky hidden tunnel. What bit are you on about?
Karuk walked past. If you go up, there's Karuk went left,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and you can go north, and there's like something back there.
I mean, if we want to just make sure that this whole side of the fort is cleared, that's probably it's probably advisable. At least then we know one side is secure.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I have had a cunning plan.
Mhm.
I'm just going to pop the token lock on because it's roughly break time. But what I will do is I will, just before we resume, take one of your character tokens and swoosh it around a bit in places where you've already been. And that way, when you come back, the map will show all the places that you have been, which will give you a better idea of what the fort looks like, which should help to give a better impression of the scale of it, because I think you've probably covered roughly half the ground, I think. Give or take.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, well, we'll back in 10.
Yeah, back in 10. So catch you guys in a bit.
No worries.
Speaking of it, gonna go and get my drum.
I mean, this is the kind.
And pause. Welcome back to part 2. Let's get us back with a view of the map. So I have cunningly moved a player token around so that you can see where the party has been, which is getting on for about half of the available space. Let's see.
Yeah,
Let's move that out of the way.
Why don't we go up? Oh, you can't even see it. But the thing, it's like just north of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a tunnel here, which nobody has been down.
Yeah, so shall we...
Let's go, my intrepid adventurers.
Let's spell... it's having a funny 5 minutes. It won't let me just highlight both of them.
It's just gonna put.
Okay, hopefully we can just fast travel this a little bit.
Yep. So if you run into anything that's likely to try and kill you, I will stop you.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
And any moment now, our intrepid Bort, there he is. He will be with us. Come on. Oh, I'm getting some real lag going on here. Come on.
Yep, me too. Okay, I must have a really, really shoddy light wall here because there's definitely bits that you shouldn't be able to see. Anyway, not to worry. You are heading up into this area here, which is a tunnel to the north, so far unexplored. A door, a stone door, is ahead of you. Let me zoom in. This is actually the biggest map I have ever used in Roll20, and it's actually working remarkably well, considering that the first big map I ever used was Wave Echo Cave, and that set my old computer fatally chugging.
Speaking of which, on Roll20 at the moment, they're basically giving that as a free set of maps.
Yes, indeed. Yes, you can get Lost Mine of Phandelver for free at the moment on Roll20. It's a bloody good adventure. I heartily recommend it. Usually, last time, I got it for free, and I used that the second time I ran it, because the first time I ran it, I had to create it using my own assets, which I had to kind of digitize from the hard copy that I had. So it is definitely worth it. They will probably take that... they'll probably make it unfree again at some point, but I bought it as well, so I've bought that adventure twice now. So, but I've run it 6 times, so actually that's 4 times for free, isn't it? But yes, anyone watching who wants to get into D&D, please give it a go. You'll have a lovely time.
You will. This is my first time I've ever played online. I used to play when I was a kid, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So.
Yeah.
And we're not sponsored by Roll20. We're just telling you how lovely it is. Anyway.
Can I check this door for traps then?
You certainly may. Let's have a perception or investigation roll, depending on what your approach is.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh, well.
Happy days.
He sees everything.
Yeah, that is pretty good. So, this door is not trapped.
Awesome. I'll open the door. Doing.
On the other side of the door is a clockwork abomination. Looking forward to taking diabolical liberties with your flesh. So, I am going to very quickly do a thing. And then I am going to do another thing very quickly. And then let's have some initiative.
Mm-hmm.
So these things are pretty damn scary if you've got to fight several of them on your own. But you guys have proved that actually when you team up, nothing is insurmountable. It's like a made-for-TV movie with teens in it.
We have the power of friendship.
Yeah, it's a lot like that.
Cool.
Okay, Kararuk is in fact the first to act, which is appropriate considering he has opened the door on this thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do I get sneak attack?
How?
Because I've opened the door and he's not expecting anyone. So the door opens.
Yeah, but you weren't expecting him either. Does he get sneak attack on you?
Nah, well, I'm expecting something. We're in a dungeon.
Well, he lives in that dungeon. He's expecting things too.
You can expect a fireball.
Yeah, that's true. As long as it doesn't hit me. Cool. And then I'm gonna just step back and let the chunky guys get in.
Okay. On to Char.
Okay. I'm just going to stay back here and give some covering fire because I know these things get a little bit toasty when they get damaged. So I'm just going to stay back here and support. I'm just laying suppressive fire. That's all it is.
Yep.
50-50.
There we go.
Mhm.
A bit of damage. On to Borin.
Orange, you, Kev.
Sorry, I was checking a psych out on my sheet. Sorry.
Mic off. Mic feedback off.
Yeah. 10, 20, 25, 30. That gets me to there.
Mic
then,
on. Mic feedback on.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's just going to run to there to try and give some support. And that's him done.
Okay. I am going to quickly rearrange the turn order because it seems to have come out of order. So, bum. That was Borin. Oh, it is in the right order. I just can't count. Oh, hold on. I missed somebody. Right, hold on. Let me try that again. So,
should have been that Gribbler, yeah.
Kararuk, Jar, Borin, Clockwork Abomination. There we go. Okay. So the
he's an 18 and Borin's a 17. Very odd.
Hold on. Well, it should then have been. Well, Borin's already moved. It was in the wrong order when we did it. I won't bother to retcon it. I will just do the Clockwork Abomination now. So the Clockwork Abomination has only one clear victim. So he is obviously going to do some light slamming.
You know, Kev, if you were being true to the spirit of Borin, you would have argued that he was back behind the line.
There's a certain limit I can go with. Is that role-playing Borin or role-playing Michael? So I'm just going to hope that my animated shield... Oh, my good God. Holy...
Wow.
What the... Oof.
It's not often I get to hit things with an armor class of 22, so I'm going with it.
Oof. He's relocating his jaw at the moment, so he can't really say too much.
One hit, one miss. Borin's already had his turn. Okay, something you cannot see is doing things. But how? Okay.
All right. The pig in shining armor.
Oh, you know what? Sorry, I'm going to do a from that miss. I'm going to do a riposte.
Oh, okay.
And
What's it called?
Repost.
If you pronounce the T, it is allowed.
Yeah. So this is just with his axe. And do I just have to manually deduct it off the?
Yes, I have been working on. I can't. The headset going all over the place. I have been working on some Battle Master abilities, but
that's fine. I'll just manually
haven't
move
finished
it.
it yet.
Not a problem, but it missed anyway. So sadly, no extra damage.
Oh, the D8 goes to the damage. Okay, yeah.
I'm pretty certain it does for the riposte. But
yeah, I think you're right there.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, another creature, another Clockwork Abomination opens the door behind, and well, he's run out of movement. That's as far as he can go. But I'm going to test how far he can reach. He has a long reach, but it's not that long, so he does not get to smack Borin from the other side. Lucky Borin. On to
Bit roasted, Borin.
on to Pontos.
All right.
Yeah,
Kararuk's going to have to dive.
That's all right.
All right. I'm going for a charge.
There we go. So, is that far enough to charge? That was 25 feet. That is far enough to charge. Let's have the. Okay, Kararuk just does a
Somersaults.
backflip in the air and lands on the ground after the pig has run underneath him. It's,
You've got advantage.
Oh, does the pig get advantage as well?
yeah. It's flanking, so the pig gets advantage. He gets advantage and he gets his charge damage.
Fucking hell.
You have managed. I'm just going to check to see whether he's immune to that. Condition immunities. No, he's not immune to being prone. So you've knocked him over. That will give advantage. Well, I mean, he's already got advantage because of flanking. But hello, good job. So Pontos may now do his attacks, also with advantage.
Yeah, that wasn't that impressive.
It's still damage.
Yeah, don't knock it. Could be worse. You could be doing maximum crit damage to yourself.
That's true.
Okay, so this poor Clockwork Abomination here, I'm starting to feel sorry for these guys. To start with, they were kicking the shit out of you, and and now they're...
Then our hubris, we decided to just all separate, and then they beat the crap out of us. Let's split the party, guys.
Okay, I'm going to skip forward onto Deep. I think that's probably it for Pontos and Chewbacon. They've made a good effort this round.
Ha-ha!
Haha, indeed. I will have a dexterity save from Borin, Pontos and Chewbacon, please.
That's a glory kill. What's the save, sorry?
DC 14. Okay. Pontos saves. Yeah, dexterity saves, yep.
That's what you call a kill-stealing yoink.
Indeed. Absolutely.
This could hurt.
So we are going to have 4d6 of fire damage for anybody who failed their save. Half of that for anyone who passed. So,
I'm sorry, Michael.
So that's 11 for Borin. Here it comes. That is 11 for Chewbacon. Here it comes. And half of that damage to Pontos. So Pontos takes 5. There we go. And the Clockwork Abomination explodes in a rain of fire.
I always forget what's the first number on our stats. I always forget. You know the 3 numbers above our characters? I know the middle one is our health. The right hand one is our AC. I always forget what the first one is.
Oh, have you got the circles?
Yeah.
The red one is hit points. The grey one is armor class. The pinkish one is passive perception.
It's the passive perception. Okay, because I was first looking at that thinking, is that where his health is at the moment? I was really getting concerned. Okay, Borin's not as battered as I first thought. Okay, I can breathe a little bit.
Yeah, he's not even below half. He's fine. Okay, let's move on to Kararuk. Unless Deep has got something else squirreled away.
Nah, I'm just laughing.
Yeah, that was excellent. That's nearly as good as fireballing friendly fire.
Nah, I quite like that. Funny.
There we go. Arrow thuds into the metal body of the Clockwork Abomination. On to Char, unless Kararuk would like to move.
No, I'm quite happy back here.
Cool. Right.
I will just move up and lay some more suppressive fire. Or maybe some of the suppressive fire might accidentally hit, but you never know. Tracer rounds.
That's alright.
Yeah, a hit. Hitting is always a good thing. A double hit. My good
2
God.
hits. My goodness. Good God, man.
I got him. I got him. I got one.
So, Clockwork Abomination number 6 is already dead. So, we move past him onto Borin.
Okay. Borin is going to be a little bit more cunning here. And he's going to go to there to try and use some of the cover. And he's going to ready his action to swing his axe if the target moves up. So basically, he's just sort of almost preparing a bit of an ambush. Hopefully, if this thing can come forward for that nice juicy bit of pork in front of him.
Excellent. Okay. Is he attempting to hide in any way, or is he just walking out of the way?
He's walking out the way, but yeah, because he's stealth with Borin, he might as well just put an accordion under his each foot. So yeah, he's just there more prepared with his great axe there, just ready. You know, his idea of a cunning ambush. I mean, the creature saw him, so he's just leaving it at that.
Okay, we will find out how cunning that stunt was in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Clockwork Abomination's turn. The Clockwork Abomination, its gears screech in rhythmical fashion, kind of, and it rushes forward fearlessly.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's in range, so Borin can take his held action.
Yeah, so he'll swing. Oof.
And
Good
so
boy.
it's a palpable hit, sir. But the Clockwork Abomination rushes forward.
Mm-hmm.
Its top section twists around to look at Borin, and it goes.
Borin Coldfoot.
Oh, the way you made that sound so uncertain, that was excellent. Dun dun dun. It is going to attempt to bite him with its telescopic head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yummy.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh.
And then
This is but a scratch.
Tis but a flesh wound. And in an attempt to share the love, he is going to see whether he can slam Pontos with one of his many appendages. He fails to hit Pontos. Pontos is now ready. Get the tiny hut ready.
Right. Gonna
There's room in it just for me.
Jimmy forward. Wait, if I go down here, does that mean
Mm-hmm.
advantage? Yeah.
That was the other reason I thought. Because if I just go in that alley, in that passageway, the pig can't really get there. So I thought if we can draw it into this, we might have a chance to gang it. And Carol might get a sneak attack. Oh, doesn't need it.
Ah, bloody hell. Kaboom.
Yay! Right, I will have DC 14 dexterity saves from Pontos, Bacon, and Borin, please.
Made it!
Oh.
I did not.
Oh, 2 fails and 1 success. Do you know what? I absolutely love these Clockwork Abominations. I bought the book on Roll20 and I bought the book in real life just because of the joy they've given me. Okay, that is 12 points of damage for Bacon. So let's take those off. That's 12 points of damage for Pontos, I think.
Carrick, do you want some popcorn?
And that is a mere 6 points of damage for Borin.
The popcorn's really nice. I'm enjoying this.
Is anybody on this from that?
You what, sorry?
I was just saying, is anybody unconscious? I guess not.
No.
Borin is looking a little bit scorched, but
He's sort of swearing and cursing, and so it's hard to tell, but underneath all of that, he's not looking the brightest.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I could cast some spells, or we could short rest, whatever y'all want to do.
We could just go into the next passageway and see what's in here.
Okay. I'm going to cast one spell then, because I don't want Borin to die while Michael is here.
Does that mean you want him to die while Michael is here?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's a good heal. Oh, that was very good.
Nice job.
Mm.
Thank you.
Oh, that was 1 point off the maximum heal he could possibly have got for that spell. That's really good. And you notice that it automatically gives you your blessed healer bonus back, even though it was a 0, because
when I took that, I didn't realize what a coward I would be.
I think it's a really cool spell though. It's
Oh yeah.
It's nice that you get these little variations in in the commonly used spells that tie into your kind of subclass. I really like it. Okay, so what's the plan, guys? Oh, I've just realised that the I was not actually focusing the thing. I think it was on the fight. I hope it was. I think it was.
So, Chris, do you want to run in there and I'll close the door behind you?
Oh.
You're on mute, Chris, if you're trying to insult him.
I was insulting him greatly. It was the best insult you've ever heard, but now I've completely forgotten it. Alright, so I'm saying after you, Deep.
You know what? What the hell? You've been brave.
Let's send the medic in there.
I'm going to cast light on the floor, 10 by 10, centered right in the middle there.
Okay. The room lights up. It looks like a perfectly plain, empty, and safe room.
Okay. I'm going to say, Pontos, could you stand here and hold the door open just in case?
Sure.
Okay, so once the half-orc is up there and wedged in, I'll just walk up here and be like, nice closet.
And I'll be like, bye.
So there's not really much of interest in there.
Can I search the room for 3 coppers?
I would like.
If you're giving the room a search, then I'll have a perception roll for anyone who's having a look. Okay, so Kararuk and Deep both have a look. Kararuk finds 10 silver pieces. And Deep finds 16 silver pieces. For some reason, there's silver pieces hidden in this room.
That means I'm 3/8 better than Kararuk. But can we sorry to be pedantic, but can we tell what the point of this room is? It just seems odd to me that you would have this thing at the end here.
Let's see. I mean, perhaps you might have some understanding due to your dwarvishness. these little rectangular side rooms that you found the treasure chests in, they were obviously storerooms for particular objects or components. These rooms here feel like they may have had some kind of specific purpose. Perhaps
bunk
like,
rooms.
Yeah. Perhaps, I don't know, it might even be somewhat ritualized. I mean, they seem they obviously these rooms were used for something, but they're currently not being used for anything except for hiding clockwork abominations. It's
And
why, you might ask? I wish I had a better answer for you.
I'm sure once we clear this out and it gets repurposed, I mean, these could be used for sleeping quarters or just or weapon hoards. There's workshops. That could be anything really. They have a lot of purpose, I'm sure.
And the search roll, if there was like a secret door, we would have. That was included in that roll.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll roll again.
No, you got a fairly decent roll, and what you discovered was a small cache of hidden currency. I'm taking the hero quest approach to treasure searching at the moment, which is if you roll well on your perception score, you find something which is completely not the way it's supposed to work in D&D. But I feel like I ought to give you something on occasion. I'm always a bit stingy with the loot, so. Shall
we go back to the star point, the statue?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, come back here.
John, you had this thing. I've noticed that when tokens are at a distance, they start to go granular.
Yes, that will be because it's on Explorer mode, so you should only be able to see what you can see, and things at the edge of your perception will be less visible.
Okay, that's a cool addition.
Yeah, I don't normally put Explorer mode on because it is a bit more resource intensive, but it is pretty cool.
A large place like this, or even like the Lost Mines, it's handy just so you can remember where you are to navigate round.
But you'll notice things like the blood splatter and stuff like that. You can only see it while you're in the room it's in, I think. No. It's only coloured. Yeah, it's still there. Sorry. Anything on the map layer you can see because the blood splatter's on the map layer, but anything that's on the token layer becomes invisible when you leave the area.
So, Pontos, was there much to the east when you galloped down there?
One or two.
You dealt with everything, didn't you? Obviously.
Oh, obviously, yeah. There may be some more now, but obviously.
Obviously, yeah. Well, I think we should then claim the spoils of Pontos's victories earlier then. Or do we want to go north?
Yeah, let's save the big north for the end. Oh, is this a door?
Yes, that is a door.
Okay, split up, 2 down, 1 to the right.
Can do.
Nah, let's just... impatient. He's like, what's down here? And I'll cast light right there.
Cool. Okay.
He's very eager to reclaim his past home, isn't he?
Yeah. And in canon, Deep was here when he was a boy, but hasn't been here as a grown-up. So it's probably been several decades since he was last here. But carry on. Sorry, Chris.
I was going to say, I'm just going to shut the door as Deep goes in.
Okay.
Ah,
Your nemesis.
Oh, come on.
okay. I'm being sneaky, being stealthy, checking for traps.
Okay, I'll have a stealth roll and a perception roll.
Okay, stealth. Some stealth roll. Perception.
Okay, so you stealthily approach the treasure chest. The treasure chest does not see you coming.
Or does it?
I'm going to step back and say, Deep, Johnny, open this one.
Yeah, from around the corner, I'll be like, do it!
Alright, I'll open it and step back.
Okay. You throw open the lid and find a treasure chest that is empty apart from 18 copper pieces scattered across the bottom. It looks like whatever was in this treasure chest has been taken in the Great Bug Out of 1763 or whatever year it was.
Okay, so this treasure chest, does it have a false bottom? Can I check that?
You can check.
Okay. What skill do you want? Investigation.
You can
yes.
investigate the box.
There is 3,000 platinum pieces under this false floor.
And a magic sword of instant death.
Vaporeal blade.
It's difficult to tell. These dwarves are very cunning in their chest making.
Okay. I'll just leave it and I'll come back and I'll char the 18 gold copper pieces and there you go, buddy. Spend them wisely.
Yeah, don't spend them all in the same place.
You're all heart.
I know. And I'm going to... Where's Deep? I'm going to say to Deep, all this money that we're lifting up, who does it belong to?
I think we're safe to take it. I mean, we have to fund the liberation of Pentagon, so I think they'll live without their 19 copper pieces.
Boring seems to be trapped in a wall here.
So,
Or
at the risk of being an incredibly cheap bastard, does anybody notice anything unusual about this set of walls? Look at like this one, this one, this one, and then look at what's going on here.
Oh, all of this is just dirt and rock. I wouldn't really know if it was obsidian or crafted brass. So it'd be more like home, so I can't really...
Well, it looks to me like the darkness is clinging extra tight to these walls, so I'm gonna search them.
Okay, Boring, now you're talking about this, he's just got this enormous hard-on, so he's going to come over and give you a help with that as well.
What? I'm stuck. I'm in the void.
You're in the void?
I don't know what's happened.
Well, I tried to roll the dice. It's just taking its very sweet time. There we go.
Wow, is your passive perception really 18?
Yeah, I'm proficient and my wisdom is at +5.
Wow, nothing nothing gets past you. You know what? You've noticed something. What you've noticed is that the DM has coloured the light wall the wrong colour. And
Okay.
therefore, instead of being a window, it is a.
Mhm.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, you've you've pointed out the flaw in my cunning plan, which was to make the walls look nice.
Borin is still just admiring the fine dwarf craftsmanship, and he's just still just pining over that anyway.
Yeah.
Dwarf craftsmanship, best in the world. Fucking elves, hate them, bastards.
Bastards with their bloody leaves and shit. Okay. You find another room.
I'll cast light right there, 10 foot by 10 foot square.
Okay. So, hold on.
After you, Pontos.
George.
Char's not that stupid. He'll let the pig go first.
He'll let the useful people go first.
No, I just don't want to get trampled in a narrow corridor.
Is it 10 and 10, or is it 20 and 20? I forget.
10.
There we go. Should actually drop something when you cast it, shouldn't I? There we go. So, the light appears, lights up the room to an extent. This appears to be a largely empty room, and I've just realised that there's some dead tokens there as well, which I should move out of the way. There we go.
That's ominous.
Those aren't really there. Those are things that are already dead, so that I can count them later for experience purposes.
Oh, hey, gigantic doors. So, Karuk, do you want to get one side? I'll get the other.
Come on, Borin. You get it.
Do this on my own.
It's a glowy thing.
Let's check for traps.
Okay, if you use a check-in for traps, then I will have a trap check-in roll, please.
Dun. I've done it. I'm just waiting for it to come up. There you go.
Okay, these doors do not appear to be trapped. They appear to be doors.
So you ready to push deep?
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Cha-ching!
Boom.
Okay, I shall move up the view. This is a wide corridor. It's wide enough for a chariot or a wagon to move down.
I'll go down one side.
Give us you can give us another perception roll if you like.
No worries. Perception. Do you want a stealth roll as well?
If you're trying to be stealthy, then I'll have a stealth roll.
That's my middle name.
Uh,
Karuk, stealthy. Part of the wall. Thistle down.
Is that now canon?
It's probably those things in Elven. Does your light spell stay?
Yeah, it stays for an hour or until I cast it again.
Okay. So these wider 20-foot wide corridors are probably made wide enough deliberately for vehicles to move down. So a chariot or a cart or something like that.
Pig.
Or a big pig. Or a big pig could move down these with impunity. In fact, yeah, there are some corridors that are only 10 feet wide. These wider ones are obviously made for vehicles and stuff.
We need to be careful here. Anything could be coming through if this is being built like this.
So
Oh, yeah.
we're not far off meeting with a place that Pontos went before. Pontos met some clockwork abominations on the southern path.
Um,
I'm going to be quiet and sneaky and start looking up here.
Oh, I've lost you. Where are you, laddie?
I'm there.
All right. Okay. So,
come on.
Where's everyone else gone?
Karuk is preparing to move into a chamber.
Stealthily, I'm going to have a look around the corner, see what I can see.
Okay, you see a
Couldn't see
room.
anything.
You see a room similar to the room that you're in. It has more or less the
Okay.
same dimensions. Off to the left side, though, you can see a set of stairs leading up.
I'll wander in a little bit, wait for everyone to catch up. I'll wait here, actually. Stealthily wait for everyone to catch up.
Do you recognise this, Pontos?
I do. Nothing
As
to see
deep-
in there.
Yeah, there's a door here. Deep recognises this as a set of 4 similarly sized chambers that have been cleverly laid out so that carts can be easily turned around or can pass each other if there are carts coming and going into the same larger chamber. So
What
this is,
3 steps do we go up, I'm guessing?
I think we need to be showing some caution here. We have travelled quite a distance into this wing, and we have not faced any opposition compared to the other wing. This is peculiar. Unless Pontos did clear them all out. I mean, oh yeah, I mean, you are a mountain of muscle there, Pontos.
A relentless whirlwind.
Yeah, reap the storm, mate. Reap the storm.
Cool. So sneakily and stealthily checking for traps, I'll wander down here, taking on Deep's advice.
okay, well,
Come to
this corridor, let's have a fresh stealth if you are going up there.
Give me a second, everything's just gone black. I'm just going to refresh my screen.
I didn't do it.
The darkness has overcome you.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I need more alcohol before I go down that route. I'm just thinking. Where am I? Oh, there I am.
You are about there-ish.
Yeah, found me. Alright, so you want a stealth check?
I'll have a stealth. Was that 19 your most recent one? When did that pop up? The timestamps aren't there. I need to turn on the timestamps.
Oh, even
What
better.
the hell? 30. Okay, you are the wall.
I am.
Well, I think we've lost him.
Yeah, you completely vanish. Up ahead, you see a set of double doors, which are carved, with heavy dwarven sigils. One of which you recognise as the symbol of House Pentagon. I can't remember whether we've ever actually created one. I probably ought to give that a go.
Okay, so I'm going to sort of whisper to the guys. Out of the blue, this sort of voice of Kararuk just comes out. Come on up! Hurry up! It's clear.
All right, God, the machines have learned to mimic his voice. We're going into a trap.
So, John, do I recognize these sigils? Or any of them gonna explode?
They don't look like they're going to explode, but obviously I didn't plug the gaps in the door very well because you can see into the chamber beyond. What you recognise is that these symbols appear to denote that the main hall lies ahead. It says something like tradesman's entrance or something like that in kind of dwarven sigils towards the bottom. So this is obviously not the main route that you would go into this larger chamber, but it is a route into the main kind of reception hall of this fortress.
I have an intuition that there's going to be a statue right there.
Yeah, that is something that you can intuit with impunity. You are certainly not wrong.
Maybe it's a childhood memory.
I'm just going to check. I'm just going to check for traps before I go in.
Okay.
And I know that statue is right there because I'm reading Deep's mind.
Yeah.
I'll take a few steps backwards.
Okay. There does not appear to be. This appears to be a more complicated door than you are used to looking at, but it does not appear to have a trap attached to it.
Are you ready, Deep? Shall we go in all guns blazing, or shall we take our time?
Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Boom.
Okay.
Okay.
Ahead of you is an enormous chamber with dwarven statuary clearly on display. There is a kind of a two-tiered pedestal. There are some columns. You will not see much more unless you step within, which you may or may not do, depending on what you choose.
I'd like to drop a light spell right there.
Okay, I shall move the one that you already cast. I should probably move it using the other browser window so that our viewers at home, if we have any, don't have to watch me messing about with it. Where did you want it?
Right there.
Okay. So you see several pieces of dwarven statuary. This is clearly the centerpiece of the room.
So I remember in that one chamber, the statues turned out to be bogies. Looking at these two, do I have any ability to discern whether they might be false?
You can certainly try. So you can either take a perception roll or an investigation roll. Let me know what it is you are planning to do to try and detect their falsity. Should they be false?
Look at them for incongruities or signs of movement.
There are some big words being said at the moment.
Okay, let's have an investigation or perception roll, whichever you think Kararuk would be best at. Okay, so this guy here seems to be fine.
Call me crazy, but I think that means the big one is trouble. Here, let's do this. You walk up behind it, Kararuk, and I'll walk in front of it, and that way, if it attacks us, we'll have advantage.
Okay. So are these statues made of gold?
They certainly appear to be coated in gold. You couldn't necessarily They may not be solid gold, because solid gold might bend under its own weight. There might be some kind of alloy. It seems to you that dwarves are probably smarter when it comes to building statues than to just build them out of gold, which is a bit a bit soft for large statues.
So I want to give the crotch of the statue a little tap, tap, tap with my shield.
Oof. Doing a nut shot? Oh, come on.
Okay, it sort of it slightly marks the statue where the steel rim of your shield hits the slightly softer gold, and you feel a very, very slight pang of shame that you have dishonoured the statuary of your ancestors. No, you don't. It's fine. So, as you all step forward into the room, you hear kind of a sort of noise.
I was going to say,
the door's closed.
I was impressed by the architecture and style of this place, but I think we may have other things to contend with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
It seems as if, well, Kararuk remembers this. If slightly late, that perhaps there may be some mechanism for locking the doors of the audience chamber, to prevent the doors from being opened. And you can hear kind of steel rods kind of crossing through the structure of the doors and making them more difficult to open. The central great big statue, true to form, true to the intuition of Kararuk, begins to not Kararuk, very sorry. True to Depthananor's intuition, it does appear to be moving and reshaping itself before your very eyes. Suddenly, if I can find the right button.
It's Shockwave.
Where's it gone? There it is.
Oh, hello.
So, I'm going to blow this up for you.
Hey, hang on.
Awesome.
So this dwarven statue reshapes itself into, and I'm going to describe it for you because the token doesn't quite do it justice. This is, in point of fact, a three-headed clockwork dragon. And you may as well know that this is your kind of mid-season BBEG. And we are far enough into the session that I feel like now is probably not the time to start a massive, massive fight. But shall we roll initiative anyway and then do the awards?
Yeah, just cats.
I don't know. With 20 minutes, we could probably do one round.
We probably could, because normally it takes us about 10 or 15 minutes to do the awards. So, and there are not very many people in the initiative order. That is true. So, okay, let's do a round.
Go.
So, is everybody in there? I think everybody is in there.
It looks like Deep might be under the token.
Yeah. Should I?
Yeah, I'd say take at least one step back out of the way. And then I'm going to say that these steps are not steep enough to actually cause you any impediment. The columns are dense enough to hide behind. hide from view and to give you some kind of cover. So, yeah, here we are. Karuk is the
I'm
first
gonna
to
use-
act, and an enormous clockwork beast prepares to devour you. Go ahead. What do you want to do, my man?
I'm using my funky ice dagger, and I've got advantage. I've got sneak attack. Is it fire based because it's a dragon?
It is not fire-based because it is a dragon. It is not fire-based.
Oh, okay. Bum 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 bum.
But you do have advantage through more than one means.
Damn.
Sweet.
That was not bad. That was 37 points of damage. That may have been the single heaviest attack during the entire session. I'm not entirely certain of that. We shall find out in a second.
Then,
Then,
so I like jumping on dragons' backs. That's happened to every dragon so far.
okay.
But this one's got three heads, so I'm worried if I jump on its back, two of the heads are going to start eating me.
I mean, I couldn't possibly comment.
So yeah, I'll stay here. Make sure Deep's got. We'll use that advantage of position.
Cool. Okay, so we move on to the three-headed clockwork dragon's turn. So I must check a thing.
Thing blood.
So I need me and a cone here. Okay. This
Yeah.
is-
It just occurred to me there's probably 3 breath weapons.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
You don't have to voice those things because one, if others haven't thought of it, you then put it in their mind. But also, you're giving ideas to the DM if they haven't thought of it.
Yeah, that's true.
What you say is like it might just give out bouquets of flowers and make us a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Friendly dragon. He's on our side.
Yeah.
I've never had a pet dragon before.
Okay. Obviously, I need to try and cover the most people with this.
Can you get dragons as pets?
You can get a pseudo dragon as a pet for sure.
As a familiar.
Hmm.
So can I get more than one of you with this? It'd be a bit disappointing if I couldn't. That's slightly too big. There we go. Well, that doesn't get anybody.
There you go with that for a comedy.
Stop fidgeting, cat. Come on.
So, I think only one person has actually annoyed this thing so far.
Bloody brilliant spacing, Kev. You really did a nice job with that. One square off and he'd be able to hit both of you.
Planned and got. Yeah, my tactical acumen knows no bound.
Hey, I don't know that Karuk's the only one that annoyed it. I tapped it on the crotch.
There is that. There is that.
Are you fake?
Oh, I mean, I'm literally only going to be able to get one of you with this. So, okay.
Dragon wieners?
There's only one way to find out. That'd make one hell of a medallion.
So I am going to decide out of the three of you that are in range for this, I'm going to decide randomly which one of you gets it. So we're going to go from left to right, Deep, Kararuk to Borin. Okay. I did decide that randomly, so
Oh God.
so the three-headed clockwork dragon appears to rear up its heads, their jaws open, and instead of fire, out comes thick black oil splashing all over Borin, coating him in bituminous oil. So I need something to denote that. I'm going to use the poison marker for now. So he is covered in oil. He needs to take a DC 19 saving throw.
On what?
Dexterity,
Dex?
sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
This could be fun.
I've just realised I applied it to him without giving him a chance to avoid it, but he is covered in oil. He is absolutely soaked to the skin in oil.
So if I cast Fireball...
Fireball.
So he is... I think this is probably pretty obvious, but Borin is now vulnerable to fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
At least temporarily. Oh my god, okay. And then we get some melee attacks as well.
Mm-hmm. I'm just wondering if he's got legendary actions or legendary resistances, but that's metagaming.
So do you know that whole don't give the GM any ideas conversation we just not long had?
Mm-hmm.
So here is a bite for Kararuk.
Cool.
That doesn't count, it was a bite.
Broke his tooth. He broke a tooth. One of his canines dropped out.
Alright, well this is a different head. Here is a bite for Deep.
Oh, bastard!
And here is... what is the reach? So this dude is pretty serious, in case you hadn't noticed. So I'm wondering if we can actually get to the end of the round. I'm sure we can. No one will die. It'll be fine. And the range of the bite is... because if it can reach Borin, he might have some trouble. Oh! I've not done... yeah, okay, these dragon bites, I've not done them very well because they should be giving you fire damage too. So I'm going to roll a d6 there. That is a d6 of fire damage for Borin...
For Deep,
for Deep,
because the only one it hit.
because he got bit.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Oh, yeah.
the reach is 10 feet. I've got a 10-foot reach for a bite. So... okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got one bite for Borin. So he will take double fire damage if it hits him. Holy shit. Okay.
And then 2d6 fire.
Well, it's double the dice and then double the number. So
Double the dice and
double the dice because it's a crit. Double the number because he's vulnerable. So that is
16.
16.
That drops him.
That drops him. It doesn't kill him, but he is
Oh,
Michael, I couldn't do much about that.
To be fair, he couldn't do much about that. Okay, so the next turn, we move on to Borin.
Yeah, that's a death saving throw.
Oh boy.
that's not good.
Right.
Just don't roll a 1, it's fine. Don't roll a 1.
No pressure, Kev.
Yeah, you've got a 1 in 20. For fuck's sake.
Oh dear.
Oh wow!
Like a boss.
Oh dear.
That's 2 failed saves.
Okay,
Wow.
right, on to
Good.
Pontos. It's all down to you, mate.
Who has the potions?
Whatever you do, don't hit Borin.
Do I have a potion still?
I don't know. Look at your character sheet.
I think
Well, I mean, if you want to heal him, you can, but I'll be able to get him up on my turn.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right.
You do the killing, man. That's your job.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm eating
fuck.
cheesy balls. I'm trying to cover
No
the noise
comment.
by holding the mic. But
Oh, where did Chew-Bacon go? All right. I think this is enough. Bloody hell.
yeah, you get your charge.
I'm going to have to flame on this one.
Okay, he stays on his feet. He does take damage.
All right, I'm going to flame on this.
Mm-hmm.
Good hit.
Everything you've got, just
Just miss.
oh,
Yeah, don't hold back.
Oh. Have I? Hang on a second. Have I used it? I have used it. Okay. Right, that's it
well,
then.
we rested, haven't we? We rested
we-
at the end of our session, so you should have it back.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
action search. Oh, okay. Let me add those back on. Cool. Okay. I'll go again then. Action surge. Oh my fucking good god.
It's all right. He's just getting the misses out of the way.
Wow.
Jesus. Stop missing, man. Okay, that is it for Pontos for now, because the claw is a bonus action. We are on to Char.
Right, okay. Seeing this, I'm going to. Where are you? I'm going to. I'm going to cast Hex on this guy. Submit. So that should put a. Yep. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30.
I'm scared.
I'm just trying to get some distance, and then I'm going to try and throw some handguns at him. Oh, I forgot the hex. So I missed anyway. But why are we all missing just as we need to? And must remember the hex this time.
I didn't miss.
Well,
Yay.
I hit with one of them. I was like, this looks quite nasty. And that's about all I can do at the moment.
Okay, on to
Yeah,
Deep.
I'm just trying to keep some distance after seeing that display. It's like, yep. Last thing I need to be done is covered in fire. Is covered in oil.
I'm not sure what I did. I'm not getting deeps tokens. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah,
So
just moved him back one.
okay. Borin is alive.
Yeah.
I'll step up so I can whack with advantage. Thank you for staying put, Garrook.
Team player.
Oh. God
Ooh.
damn it.
Oh well, at least it wasn't a real fumble.
Okay, and then I'll rotate to there so Pontos can get advantage.
Sneaky. Okay, we move round to a brand new round, which we will pick up again next time. So let's very, very, very quickly work our way through the awards.
I did make some notes for some of them, so I've kind of got some bits ready.
Excellent. Okay, so here we go. I'm hitting the button. Oh, I'm doing it wrong.
Big screen.
Here we go. First blood. Who was the first person to actually do some damage?
First blood was Calric.
Well done, Kararuk. First blood
Cool.
to you, sir. Here we go. Oh, it's doing that thing where it just does them all on its own, and we don't want that. We want it to do them when I push the button. First kill. It did it again. I don't believe it.
First kill was Pontos.
Well done, Pontos. Here we go. Kill of the week.
Chew bacon.
Yeah.
Charging in that, putting that Mecha Mantis, whatever, just into the wall.
Yeah,
Cool.
that was cool.
I think, unless everyone could think of any others, that was impressive.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay. Yoink.
Wow.
I think that was me with Toll the Dead.
Yep. Yeah, I think we will go with that. Longest kill streak. I'm not sure if we get any kill streaks this week. Do we?
I think so.
No, because these creatures are sort of, we either killed them all in sort of just one at a time. We didn't really get a chain going.
Yeah. Okay, so not applicable this week. Kill from the grave. Don't think anyone got a kill out of their turn sequence, so I think that one goes unawarded this week unless anybody picked up on one. Okay.
No.
Oh, sorry. What were you going to say, mate?
Oh, no, I was going to say no kill from the grave that I can think of.
Okay, I'm just going to scroll up quickly, see if we can spot any big damage. There was
I got a cheeky 99 went on that fireball.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, okay. I think you'll probably take it in that case because the best other one was, there was a 27 there. That was quite good. I think there might have been a slightly higher one. But either way, 99 will probably do it. There's a 28 there. We've got some big numbers, but nothing beats a 99. There was 30 from a... that was against Borin. That was Borin getting critted by a Clockwork Abomination. Okay, so I think damage dealer goes to Char with his fireball. Fireball on the ceiling at level 4. Best supporting role. Well, this should just be renamed the We Love You Cleric Award.
I think Borin is just at this moment saying, "We love you, Cleric."
Yeah, actually, let's give supporting role to Borin because he was the damage sponge.
I did not intend to be the damage sponge, but that hit just then was just like, what the fuck?
Well, in the interests of alacrity, I shall move on. Fumble of the week.
I mean, the dragon broke its jaw. Can the bad get?
Who was it who did damage against themselves earlier? I think that was Pontos, wasn't it? Yeah.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Yeah. Fumble of the week goes to Pontos this week. Most valuable player. wow, every single time I struggle to work out what made anyone more valuable than anyone else. I think the most valuable player for this party is teamwork, but
Oh,
Fuck it.
or yes, or Chew Bacon. Yep, yeah, I think Chew Bacon is pretty helpful. So let's give most valuable player to Chew Bacon this week, unless anyone can think of a notable.
The only other bit I can think of is just how Pontos was just quite nicely finishing off a lot of the beasts today. Like a lot, 2 out of those 3 mantis definitely were killed by him, if not all 3. I'm trying to think.
Well, Chew Bacon and Pontos have definitely punched pretty heavily in their weight category. Okay, I am going to click the button. Role Player of the Week. Well, yet again, I am tickled by the fact that Char and Deep either share cigars or share popcorn whilst watching other people get blown up or attacked by treasure chests. So,
we were in position, but just nicely just sort of back going, okay, shall we watch?
yeah, best use of prestidigitation as well. Okay, I think that might be the last one. It is. So let's call it there. Join us again next week for hopefully the conclusion of this Titanic battle, which will...
I'm sorry, Michael. I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
Yeah.
Is he supposed to be back next week, or is he off for a while?
I don't know.
If he watches
we'll see what happens when he watches this.
Sorry. We'll find out. We'll find out when he watches this. If we don't tell him what happened.
Yeah, it's all in the chat. There's no underhandedness going on. Poor old Borin just got the stuffing knocked out of him. It's
we'll just find out in a couple of days' time when I start getting abused in the chat. We go, oh, he's watched it, right? Okay.
Anyway, have a lovely week, guys, and
no worries.
Catch you next Thursday.
So take it easy. Kev, you need to play Borin again next week if Michael's not here.
Let's see what he says about that.
I'm not sure if Borin's going to be here much longer.
He'll be good.
You can roll up saves.
He's only got 1 left. Right. Anyway, I'll catch you later.
Take it easy, everyone. Have a good evening. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.